Well,
Well, yeah.
but
I'm gonna say I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but I'm just saying I'm operating under what the Constitution Supreme Court ruling is talking about.
All right, buckle up. This one's wild. We've got a tense courtroom showdown with Judge Perkins facing off against a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen who flat out insists he doesn't need a driver's license to drive. Judge Perkins does not. Let it slide. He calls the man out for ignoring basic law, throws in some pointed remarks, and even offers him a court-appointed attorney. But the defendant, convinced he knows better than everyone in the room. So what's your take on these sovereign citizen cases? And if you enjoy courtroom breakdowns like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Well, Your Honor, when the officer pulled me over and he said that, I didn't say those words. I just told him I'm operating under the Constitution, and that's all else I said to him. And he just basically lied, said I was disgruntled, asked for backup and all that. And the video would show I wasn't even whatever, I can't think of the word he said, but he was saying I need backup. I have a irate or whatever word he said, and that was not even true.
it's just what you're saying is just not the state of the law. I don't know any other way to say it.
We just going to continue with the case, and whatever comes about. If the paperwork I given wasn't irrelevant, that's it then. So what is the next step?
So either the next step is take a plea, which I'm sure you don't want to do, but I'll give you the offer, or take it to trial, and those are the next steps.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
I'm gonna set it for a jury trial too, so you can bring this in front of a jury of your peers and see, what they say. And I guess
my
you don't
other
want a lawyer, right?
The other cases that I had got dismissed for the same situation. So
Say what?
the other cases I had for this was dismissed, and you told me to give you one name of one person, and I could have said it then and there. It was myself. I had court cases for the same thing, and it was dismissed on whatever circumstances happened. It was dismissed.
This guy seriously thinks he can just wave away the other cases against him. If you're going to act as your own attorney, maybe crack open a law book, or at least run a quick Google search, and honestly, why not just pay the traffic ticket and get a driver's license? It's not complicated. It takes a couple of days at most, and it's a whole lot cheaper than racking up court fines and getting roasted by Judge Perkins. On the record, what do you think, Jess Stubborn? Or running circles to avoid the obvious? Let's get back into it.
And what do you mean by that?
For the same driver,
Let's do this. Let's call it and put it all on the record. I have my court reporter back. Let's call it and put it on the record, all right? So, Mr. Lynch, let me ask you this, and this is just to understand, try to really get a grasp of your position. I understand you're why don't you, if you're not a sovereign citizen, usually sovereign citizens tell me, I don't want a lawyer. If you're not claiming the sovereign citizenship, why don't you get a lawyer to help you out with this?
I can't never find no attorney. The last attorney I got, they was telling me you should have just took a deal, you should have paid the ticket, and you really can't find nobody who's going to take your case. So basically, I'm in limbo, and basically all I have to say, not guilty with impunity.
Not guilty with complete confidence. This guy has to be in his own world. Honestly, maybe no lawyer wants to touch his case because he's that much of a headache. At this point, just pay the ticket and move on. He's not a kid. He's got to be in his 30s or 40s, and you'd think by now he'd have learned a thing or two. And did you catch that other person laughing over Zoom? I lost it. That was pure comedy. Right now, he's running a full-on clown show for the whole courtroom, and everyone knows it. Judge Perkins is about to let him have it, and somehow, this guy still finds a way to get more ridiculous. Let's jump back in.
Let's say this. I guess if you're not willing to.
So I'm not a national, so I can't say that. All I'm saying, I'm just a citizen, and all I'm gonna say, not guilty with impunity.
Well, how are you immune to this? Because I mean, let's just do this. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me how you're going to proceed with your case. You're fully in the right to proceed however you want to proceed. I'm going to just give you a jury trial, and you'll have to present what you need to present in front of a jury. Will you allow me to assign a lawyer to you just for the purposes of, helping you out with the courtroom procedure and stuff?
You can do that.
I don't find anything that he's filed that has any merit. So that's why I'm giving
hands in the hands of the people.
Is this guy playing dumb, or does he genuinely believe what he's saying? Hard to tell. The reason Judge Perkins is giving him a jury trial is actually pretty simple without it. Knows the law, this guy. He's running purely on vibes and zero evidence. It's like watching someone argue with gravity. You already know how it ends. What do you think? Clueless or calculated? Let's get back into it.
Because first of all, what I'm telling you is I'm trying to give you a fighting chance with these arguments that you're making. What I'm telling you is you're not going to have a fighting chance with me. You're going to lose unless you come with something substantially different than what you have. At least with the people, you said it yourself. They don't know the law, or they might not even know the law. So you may be able to get them to side with you just because they love Mr. Lynch and they want it. I don't know. But other than that,
no jury. I really don't know people jury. I'm not even gonna do that. So if I found guilty, so I'm gonna have to sue every person that was a juror.
I don't know what you're gonna have to do. I don't know, Mr. Lynch. You're the one that's making these arguments up, and you're the one that has researched and done what you've done. You provided that stuff to me, so you're expected to know the law.